the image. Right. We are all trying to work an image out in our life, whether we want to accept it or not.
Yes, true.
And so he says, so when certain things come up and we build these co-images,
right?
It's still our image,
right? But
and then we're attached to it.
Yep.
There comes an aspect, especially talking about spiritual growth, self-realization, and be able to do self-actualization, to actualize what your truth is into the world, because that's the purpose of life.
Right.
Is to actualize your truth. And so when the thing that gets in the way of that is the images and the attachments to those images. So if you fail to detach from that image,
right,
then you are actually barricading yourself and you're creating this wall around your own life. And sometimes we hide behind our children. Sometimes we hide behind relationships. Sometimes we hide behind our jobs. We hide behind our achievements that's not in line with our true truth.
Right.
Because some of us have achievements, they ain't really in line with your truth. Oh, I did this, I did but you still are empty. You're still empty.
Hell, you don't even really want.
You're still
not even
empty.
really. You're doing all these accomplishments. You're meeting all of the checklists that we have.
There you go.
I got a checklist. I checked.
And you're married to that checklist,
and you're married to it.
Yeah, you're married to the checklist, man.
A lot of people are married to the checklist, and they're excited about it, and they're excited about accomplishing it. But then what?
And that's it.
That's it.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing else to grow from.
And so one of the things is, man, there's a proverb that says, a soul without knowledge is not good.
Right.
All right? And so that translates to a lot of different schools of wisdom thoughts. And so a lot of people talk about the knowledge of self and things like that. So the soul without knowledge is not good. Right. So the soul without knowledge is not good. So part of growth, the need of the soul is knowledge. And that knowledge, if you don't, and it's not good, it means it's not prosperous. So our soul, we're talking about us individually, so we can attach to these different things, and it might not be prospering for our soul because it doesn't mirror our truth. And so until we really know ourselves or understand what we are to bring out, when you're not tapped to what you are, what you're about, you're not your own property.
Right.
You're somebody else's property.
Exactly.
And that's what we talk about parenting. That's the transformative piece that a lot of parents don't realize. That's what I was saying earlier. Your picture for them is not their picture. Right. You got to allow them to develop their own picture, because the soul without knowledge is not good. So the child, or we're responsible for trying to incubate them and bring them up when they do. But the end result is for you to be a person.
Right.
Your children are not for you.
No.
The children is for the world. So.
And that's so hard to do.
It's so hard to do because you're attached.
Yes. Okay.
You're attached to that image.
That's right.
And you don't want to let go of it. So I know when my children were going into high school, I said, I'm gonna treat y'all as adults.
And that's what I did with my daughter.
Yeah, because what? That's a detaching process.
Yes.
So by the time they become adults, you're just and it's cool right now. I'm observing, and just sitting back and observing them, how they are working out their image in their life and becoming what they desire to do,
Right.
And so the soul without knowledge is not good. You're not your own property. I think that's very important since you talk about transformation series, because the reason why is you're not your own property is you start conforming. Mm-hmm. So you talk about transformation. Another key piece in transformation is about conformity. Okay. And your attachments is, if we talk about attachments is part of conformity. Right. Some of us that has maybe a Christian back then, they said, be not conformed to this world, in the Dhammapada, the Buddhas, and a lot of different traditions talk about not conforming to the world. Right. In other words, being in that realm of sensationalism, in the realm of instinct, in the realm of societal dictates that's dictating and shaping you, of trying to convince you what to chase and what to forfeit to gain.
To gain, right. And so many people are on that.
Oh man, I mean, it's we all doing it. So my transformation was to understand at a very young age, when I got my spirituality, was to understand that I had to understand the conformity and to not conform. So change, So we talk about transformation. It's identifying the form that's driving your actions. It's identifying the form that's driving the actions to your attachments.
You need to make that a meme.
You know what I'm saying? So as you detach, then you're able to get back to what? To the soul. And you're able to bring out what the soul is. Right. The truth resides in each and one of us. All of us knows our own truth. Whether we want to accept it or kiss it or whatever, we know our own truth. And that's the housing of it. And sadly, when we don't tap into our own truths, we treat truth as a second-hand or third-party knowledge. and it's just as important though, because people that are listening, man, you got to look at what you're conforming to.
Right.
All right, and we have to be honest, because a lot of us has been, just been indoctrinated, influenced, or whatever. And so there's an environment that gets us cushioned inside those attachments you're talking about.
Right.
All right. And so in those environments, and I'm very big about, one of the biggest changes you got to do is about change your environment. And people's like, well, what's the environment? The environments are the aggregate of social conditions and social interactions. When more than one person comes together, an environment is created.
Right.
And so inside the environment, there's a culture, and a culture sustains it.
Right.
And so the thing that drives the culture in the environment is word cycles, is demonstrator projected characters.
Yes.
And then also, what else? Demonstrate character words and
environment.
All that stuff inside the environment. All those things affects the mental.
Right.
All that stuff affects the mental. And so, according to how we are thinking, we begin to shape and program the heart.
Yes.
And we condition the heart. So this is why you can raise a child, right, to be one way, and all of a sudden they display something different. Because they might have entertained different environments or aggregate of social conditions contrary to what you imparted into them, right. And they conformed to that. And in that conformity, depending on how long they conform to it, right. It can reshape their heart. And so out of the heart is what we manifest in life. Life in whole is just one big reflection of the heart.
Yes.
So transformation is really about the identifying the form and the action that's leading to the attachment, and then identifying the form and the action that leads to the detachment in order to have the spiritual growth need to happen. And so that's some things I had to do as a parent, and my personal spiritual growth, and things I advocate in my works and stuff like that.